So today's video is going to be my planner flip through for 2020. I used a planner for the year 2020 instead of a bullet journal, and this is my first official year of using a planner for the entire year. I've been using bullet journals for a few years prior, but it ended up not working for me in the long run because it was a lot of work just creating spreads from scratch and trying to keep up with that with everything else going on in my life, especially with the year 2020. It was a rough one, so I think a bullet journal wouldn't have helped me at all, and having a planner really did the job for me. So yeah, I'm going to do a little flip through in this video, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this video. So this is a planner that I have been using the entire year. This is the Second Mansion A5 planner, and it is a ring binder type of journal. So it has these rings and you can take the inserts out so you could decorate them individually. So I'll just give you guys a flip through. I got this off Etsy. I will leave a link down below in the description, but I'm pretty sure you can find this in other places as well. I'm pretty sure you can also get it in Yes Style, any other store that supports Korean businesses or sells stationery from Korean businesses like Second Mansion. So yeah, so first when you open it up, it's a clear cover, and then it has this cover. The one I got is this one with the buildings, moon, and the whale, and it also came with this ruler. I didn't really use this actually, but I feel like this would be useful as well. I just didn't use it as much. I also added my own keyring. So this one is from Paper Suteca. It's just a gold keyring, and I added it here in the journal to make it look cuter. And yeah, so starting off, this is just a little insert that I added myself. It just has a year at a glance. So it has all the months of 2020 and shows you basically what the year looks like at a glance. Then I also added another insert myself, and this one just has my goals for 2020. And yeah, these are just the goals that I've written on this piece of paper. The beauty of binders, 6-ring binders, is that you can add your own inserts and you're kind of just left with this freedom to do whatever you want. So there's that one. Then there's this first page that says the 12 moons of the year. So this planner incorporates a lot of moon elements, but I pretty much covered it with my decoration, so I don't think you can see it a lot. This is a yearly plan, and it has all the dates of the year. And I stopped using this because a lot of things change here and there, especially with the year that we just experienced. A lot of things change, so some of the things that I added here from the start of the year didn't even end up happening because of what we went through, and just changes in my life, such as, you know, course change, school change of school dates and stuff. So it was really hard for me to fill this in because I wasn't sure if things were permanent or going to stay the same, so I just ended up leaving it. At the time, I did add this future log thing, so it's like a color coordinate thing, so it could tell me like what was what. So the pink meant birthdays, and then the blue meant university, and purple meant assignments and stuff. So yep, there's that one. Then we move on to the month of February. I'm just going to be skimming through the entire planner and then just talking when I have something to say. I didn't get to start with the month of January because I got my planner pretty late, so that is why I started on the month of February. Started with a pink theme because, you know, Valentine's Day, the month of love, very pretty. I really like this one. I'm just a sucker for the color pink, so yeah. The layout for the entire binder is completely the same. It has these horizontal boxes, so it's a horizontal layout, and I just added the dates and what I did for that day. And although it is repetitive, it works for me because bullet journaling took a really long time. Like making my own layout took a really long time, so this helped me, especially since I didn't have time to make a spread from scratch. So having a planner really helped me go through uni and just school and other work stuff. Yeah, now we're in the month of March. I also added my own habit tracker over here because there isn't other spaces for habit tracker, so I implemented my own using my own inserts. So this is the month of March. It's like an orange, green, yellow fall type of theme because March is the start of autumn in Australia. In order to make each week unique, I added a lot of washi tape, stickers, different types of lettering as well to make things pop and just not make it look so boring. There is this one. And now we move on to the month of April. April was an Animal Crossing theme because that's when Animal Crossing became really popular. I know I got Animal Crossing in late March, so I was so in love with it that I decided to do Animal Crossing for the month of April. So I just did this Animal Crossing inspired lettering using deco paper for the word April, and the theme was like this light blue, light green, yellow type of color scheme because that is the color scheme of Animal Crossing New Horizons. I added this habit tracker and I really liked this theme. It was really hard to be super creative because I'm not much of a drawer when it comes to my bullet journal or planner. I don't really like to draw a lot because I'm not very good at it. As you can see, like I tried to draw Animal Crossing characters but it didn't really work out, I guess, but I still tried to maintain like some elements such as this speech bubble and also the color scheme. So yeah. Keep in mind that some of these days I had to go back and decorate them. Like I wasn't consistently filling this in, and that was like an issue for me. And if I were to have done a bullet journal for 2020, like a proper bullet journal, I still did like the bullet journal elements such as like the dot points and like the keys and stuff like that, but I didn't make it from scratch like a bullet journal. I feel like I wouldn't have been able to keep it up because I really had no time to even fill up my planner, so a bullet journal wasn't gonna be that helpful for me. So yeah, the good thing about this is that there's already a layout, and even though it wasn't decorated, I was still able to use a lead pencil to fill in the dates whenever I had the chance to, and then I'll go back to decorate it. The month of May was a black and white theme. This was really nice to do because I didn't have to worry so much about balancing colors. I just had to use a lot of blacks and grays, and it looks really nice. I like how it looks like there's a filter on these spreads other than the pictures here, but still I really like this month as well. And I used a lot of these stickers that I used with my foam memo printer because it prints out black and white, so it was very helpful to use that for this month. As you can see, there's like empty pages here because that's like the gap in between the next month because there wasn't enough weeks, I guess. The month of June was a purple green theme, which is kind of like a nature-y theme. Purple and green just go so well together in my opinion. Yeah, there's this one. Some days I would write like just to-do lists, but some days I would do like a little section for a reflection of what I did because some days I don't have tasks to write down on my planner, so I would just make a little paragraph about what I did, like just reflecting on what I did that day. June has some, like a few spare pages. July is a brown theme, very vintage in my opinion. I tried to do a vintage typography, typeface type of thing here with the word July. Also added a habit tracker, implemented a lot of the book scrap paper that I have because I feel like that's very vintagey. I feel like this was the month where it was really hard to keep up with my planner because school was getting really hectic and I just had a lot of stuff to do, so I had no time to fill in my journal. So yeah. August was my birthday month, so I decided to do something that I wanted to do. So I did a pastel rainbow theme because I love pastels, and yeah, I just love having to use all the colors of the rainbow, not just one. Oh, there's also a month of July here because there was no more inserts for the month of July, if that makes sense, so I had to move on to this month. So this is still July because majority of the week was still in the month of July. A bit confusing, but I kind of understood it, so yeah. So this is the first week of August. August, I got to use all the colors of the rainbow as long as it was pastel, and I really liked that because I got to use a lot more materials and supplies, and I liked that because I don't like being restricted to just one color. So August was one of my favorite months for sure. Very colorful. And this is September. September was a vaporwave theme, so I tried to implement a lot of vaporwave type of elements such as these grid lines, bright, vibrant colors, mostly pink, purples, blues, and yellows. Yeah, it was very hard to kind of follow the theme of vaporwave, especially when doing these little things. Like, what are elements of vaporwave in reality? I tried to implement some shapes to fit the theme and also just a lot of grid lines and grids. I don't know if I did a good job in communicating or showcasing a vaporwave theme, but yeah. I had these vaporwave stickers though, so I implemented them in majority of my planner spreads for this month. This month was also the month that I was almost done with uni, so it was pretty hectic, so I didn't get to fill it in until later on, but I managed to catch up, and yeah. October was a Halloween theme. What's new? Because Halloween's in October. So I did an orange and black theme. As you can see with my habit trackers, I just stopped using them gradually, but I still did it at the same time because I thought I was going to do it, but I ended up not doing it. But it is what it is. I tried my best. So this was around the time I completed uni, so I just had a lot more time to update my planner, decorate more, and just do what I wanted to do. Because I didn't have a lot of tasks other than working, a lot of my days I just wrote paragraphs on what I did because I didn't really have a lot of priorities like assignments and stuff. So other than working, like filming videos and stuff. This is next week. Then the last week of October. And now we move on to November. November was the month where Among Us was popping off. Like the end of October, I feel like Among Us really popped off. I decided to go with an Among Us theme for the month of November because I started getting into it. I experimented a lot with deco paper and I decided to cut out shapes of the Among Us people. What are they actually? I don't know what they are, but space crew, crewmates. Yeah, I just did some of them. Here, this habit tracker took me the longest to make because it's supposed to imitate the wires within the game, but I didn't even end up using it, so love that. I also used a lot of colors here as well because there's a lot of colors in Among Us. Other than the black, there's a lot of colors representing the crewmates, so yeah. This is the first week. I implemented a lot of elements from the game, which is this one. I drew these crewmates, not sure how I feel. I tried my best. This one's theme, I didn't implement a lot of stickers because I wasn't sure if it was gonna fit well, but I think the crewmates are enough to fill up the spreads. This was the last week of November. Yeah, a lot of writing. And now we make it to the month of December, which is not complete yet because the month has not ended yet. So we are at December and this is a Christmas theme. I decided to implement the parol that you can see during Christmas in the Philippines. They are handmade lanterns, so I implemented a lot of those in this spread. And I really love this theme. I think December is probably one of my favorite themes from this entire year because it just represents my culture somehow and just breaks away from the typical Christmas themes, you know? I wanted to just represent my culture, where I come from, and yeah, I really like the way this looks. For this theme, I used a lot of green, yellow, and red to represent Christmas. A lot of writing because I want to reminisce on the past memories so I could look back at this and just read it when I want to. And now we make it to the current week that we are in. We're actually on Wednesday. I haven't filled up these ones, but I shall soon. But yeah, I already made the weekly layouts just to show you guys for this flip through. But this is pretty much all that's in my planner. At the end, there's other things here like blank pages that I haven't filled in. There's also these inserts that I've added. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this planner. It was a crazy year and that's pretty much it for my 2020 planner. So that is pretty much it for this planner flip through. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really enjoyed using this planner, and I actually got a similar planner for the year 2021, so I will do a planner setup soon, hopefully. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll just see you later. Bye bye.